Welcome to Training Videos. In this video, we will learn how to create and use business rules in Nimble. With the Business Rules feature in Nimble, you can now configure and execute business rules to automate the day-to-day repetitive tasks that you perform within a project. Using business rules, you can improve accuracy, increase work efficiency, easily maintain your work, develop faster. The business rule page displays a list of all the business rules in the system. Here you can create a new business rule or modify an existing rule. To define a business rule, you need to identify the repetitive task that you want to automate, the condition of the meeting in which the rule should be executed, and the actions that need to be performed when a business rule is executed. In other words, business rules are made up of 4 parts: triggers that kick off the rule, conditions that refine the rule, actions that perform tasks on your site, and frequency that schedules the rule to be executed. These triggers, conditions, actions, and frequency are the building blocks of automation. Simply combine these components to create rules that can do anything from blocking cards to updating cards on the execution board. Now let's move on to an end-to-end example of creating and using a business rule in Nimble. Let's create a business rule where if an item is added with a due date of the current week, then Mark Robinson should be assigned its card owner, and the card should be moved into the In Progress column on the board. To start with the business rule, click the Add button and define the name and description of the rule. Next, let's define the trigger of the business rule when this rule should be triggered, such as creating a new card or updating an existing card. Once the trigger is selected, we need to select the card type on which the business rule will be executed. Next, let's define the condition when this rule should be executed. In this case, the condition is when the due date is current week, then the rule should be executed. You can also define multiple conditions with or and clause, such as due date is current week and priority is high or critical. Next, let's define the action item for the rule. So when a business rule is executed, the card owner should be set as Mark Robinson, and the card should move into the In Progress column of the lane. Just like the conditions, you can define multiple actions for your business rule. You can also set the frequency when the rule should be executed, such as daily, weekly, etc. In our case, the rule should be executed every time the condition are met, so we will select the every weekday option. As you define the triggers, condition, and actions for a business rule, the visual flow of the business rule gets updated in the left panel. This flow helps you understand how the rule would be executed so that you can make the required changes as per your requirements. After you define the rule, the next step is to save it, see its execution. Now let's create an action item where the due date is current week. As soon as you create the card moves to the In Progress column, and the card owner is set as Mark Robinson. Congratulations! You have just created and used a business rule in Nimble. This was one of the simple use cases that you can create business rule for. Nimble allows you to configure business rules for much more complex problems and multiple actionables. We hope this video helped you understand how you can save your time by automating the repetitive tasks and creating a business rule for them. So create your business rule today and automate your day-to-day tasks. Thank you for watching.